Hello everybody, it's Mimberly and welcome back to the channel. We are going to continue and hopefully soon finish off the Heartbeats Ablaze event story playthroughs. We've played Canes? Who the fuck is Canes? Caleb's, Zane's, and we have also now played Raphael. So Xavier is next on the list because I said I was going to leave Silas to last on this one. So, yep, there you go. Prologue. Let's get into it. I cannot wait. I've been looking forward to playing lads all day. Okay. Xavier and I stand with the energy prize we earned after the parkour game ended. But we don't exactly know what to do with it. When I don't have vacation time, I'm always looking forward to it. But now that I have some, I have no idea where to go or what to do.
Should we go home first and think it over?
Nah! Shan't. That's too much effort. Just as we're about to leave, an event organizer appears out of nowhere and blocks our path.
Would you two consider our exclusive light-chasing polar night tour?
Xavier takes the map the organizer gives us and puts it in front of me.
We'll be chasing the light during a polar night? So we'll be watching the aurora?
Yes, exactly. It's rare for Lincoln City to experience a polar night, so we did aurora predictions on the first day.
Okay, very, very efficient. I like it.
I see we were destined to meet. I'll give you this map. It's one of a kind.
After the organizer finishes explaining the best viewpoints in time, he leaves. I'm about to ask for more details when I see him approach other people at the venue. He eagerly promotes the same map. Am I seeing things?
No, he told other people that this is a unique map for chasing the light.
Speaking of which, he told so many people about the aurora. How does he know for sure that you can see it from the mountaintop?
He doesn't.
Confused, I look at Xavier and he smiles at me.
The chance of seeing an aurora alone is enough. Even if it's just a rumor, plenty of people are willing to go see it.
Xavier places the map in my hand.
Not to mention, there's a specific route. I just looked it up. The scenery is beautiful.
Of course, Xavier's quite into his, like, space and stuff, isn't he? You know, being an alien and all that. Back home, I pack my luggage and sigh.
What's the matter?
I was just thinking about how a lot of us are traveling for an aurora. If we make it to the summit only to find there's no aurora, imagine how disappointed everyone would be.
Let's not set a specific goal for this trip. We'll treat it as an outing to experience the polar night.
And that is such a good attitude to have. Like, this is one thing I've always said with regards to YouTube, right? Like, I love what I do. And if I get to a point where I can make this my full-time job and I never have to work for another company ever again, and I get to be my own boss, fantastic. But at the end of the day, the fact that I'm even in the YouTube partner program is crazy to me to this day, because it takes a lot of work to get there. I'm not going to sugarcoat. And I started YouTube without a specific goal. I just did it for the fun of it. And look at me now. I'm posting videos daily like a workaholic.
Aside from the organizer's scientific prediction, I have a prediction method of my own.
Oh? Really? What is it? Xavier takes a book from the bookshelf. 101 Aurora Myths?
Yeah, I read all the myths in it.
Oh my god, Xavier, you beautiful soul. Why?
There's one story that says if you see a flame fox leaping through a mountain forest, an aurora will appear in the sky.
I hear a fox, I'm interested. But what if we get an aurora prediction and see a fox flame at the same time? Which one should we believe?
Isn't that a good thing? It means science and the myths are saying we can see the aurora.
I love him, he's so cute. Ah! Okay, while the kettle is boiling, because it's taken about 50 years, we're going to, do the next one. So, after following this winding mountain road, we slow down. The already treacherous terrain appears more perilous under the backdrop of the polar night, yet the distant mountains look more magnificent. I open the sunroof to get some air. Unexpectedly, the first thing I see is a huge flame fox mural on the rock wall. Okay. Below, someone is painting in the interactive area for tourist graffiti. Xavier, look! There's a flame fox mural. Is that how you pronounce it? Mural? Xavier moves his head in the direction I'm pointing in.
The credibility of the myth has increased. This mural is the same as the illustration in the book. I got to see the flame fox while I was with you. At this rate, I'll see the aurora.
I glance at the steering wheel where Xavier's hands rest and the map I'm holding. Alright, follow me and listen to my directions. Turn right. Xavier turns onto the only available right path.
You're good at giving directions. Following you always leads me to the right path.
Why is it that Loki starts kicking off the second I click on the record button? I'll be there in a minute. Little shit. Oh, it's because it's 10 minutes away from his feeding time. That's why he's kicking off. I let out a pleased hum in response to his teasing. Just as I'm about to direct him to continue going straight, I hear something up ahead. What's the matter? Our already slow pace comes to a complete stop, and Xavier and I look. The vehicles ahead of us have stopped for some reason, and the road narrows as it extends. Xavier takes out his phone to check.
There's road work. We need to wait for assistance to arrive, so we'll be stuck here for a while.
Really? You're gonna do road work during a polar night? Oh, yay.
I noticed there was an interactive area for graffiti below the mural earlier. Do you want to check it out?
He's good at coming up with other things to do. However, after searching for our bags, we realize there's a problem. Did we bring any art supplies with us? We both fall silent at the same
I
time.
didn't think we'd need art supplies for this trip.
Yeah, fair. I wouldn't exactly think, oh, okay, I got my toothpaste, I got my pajamas, I've got my toothbrush, I've got my hairbrush. Oh yeah, I need my art supplies. I mean, technically makeup can be classed as a form of art, but that's not, taking out, discounting makeup. I sigh before I can say something. Someone suddenly knocks on the car window on my side.
Hello. Sorry for bothering you. Could you help me with something?
No. It better not be something stupid, because I swear to God. Xavier is helping the driver fix their car while I hand him tools and talk to them.
Are you also here to see the aurora?
The driver pulls out a map to show us, and the organizer's name is predominantly displayed at the bottom.
They said there would be an aurora here, so I thought I should check it out. I even brought art supplies this time. If I could paint the aurora, I'd have no regrets.
I see where this is going. Xavier is done with fixing the car, and the driver gets back in to test the engine.
You've been a big help. I need to thank you properly.
I accept cash, card, and private time. You don't need to do that. Okay, MC is a lot more modest than me, apparently. I glance at Xavier and he immediately understands.
If it's possible, could we borrow your art supplies for a bit?
I'm gonna smack you in a minute. Bloody cat. Looking at the interactive graffiti area, Xavier and I hold the art supplies. We're deep in thought. What should we draw?
Since we're chasing an aurora, we can imagine what it'll be like when we see it. If we paint ourselves with the aurora, it'll materialize and jump out of the mural. Maybe?
I look up at the flame fox and imagine how it'd appear if it jumped out of the mural. Is this something you... Really? Oh my god, this cat. Come here. Oh, no, you got 10 minutes. I'm so sorry, people. Is this also something you read about in those myths?
It can be if you want.
Smooth talker.
Maybe when we get home, a new myth will appear on our bookshelf. The auroral promise between human and fox. It'd be about a pair of tourists with good rapport. So the flame fox decided to materialize and bring them the aurora.
Right. I'm gonna go feed my cat now and get my drink now that the cat was boiled. So I will be back again. I'm sorry. Hello everybody, it's part 2. I had to move the recording to the next day because, oh my lord, that headache was no joke. But I'm just getting this up on my monitor now so I can read it properly because reading it from my phone is a bit, tight on the eyes. So let's get straight back into where we left off. We've only just set off when a herd of wild elephants blocks our path. That's weird. Why are there elephants here?
It looks like we're approaching an ecological forested area ahead.
Fucking hell.
The effects of this polar night's magnetic field anomaly are greater than we expected.
I was about to say, what the fuck are there elephants here?
The elephants are probably from the forest.
Are we going to encounter a lot of animals that wouldn't normally be here?
If we do, then this trip will be lively.
As long as there's no nothing that wants to eat me or is going to kill me, we're good. Xavier turns the steering wheel and drives in another direction.
We probably can't pass through this area. Let's find a safe spot and set up camp.
Bless Xavier. Xavier and I find a flat area, set down our backpacks, and prepare to set up camp. We hear rustling behind us, and several monkeys emerge from the forest. Oh god. Okay, they voiced the animals instantly at ease. A monkey points at the backpacks on the ground and gestures at us. It looks like it's trying to say something. Are they trying to communicate with us? Even Xavier's like, uh-oh. Uncertain, I look at Xavier.
Yeah. It looks like they're saying hello?
Maybe?
Should we greet them back?
Xavier nods at them. I bet you now they're hungry. What does that mean?
It sounds like they're happy.
Xavier, my love, just because they replied to me I do not think that's code for it's happy. I think that's code for it's hungry. Very, very similar words, but because food does make people happy, but they want food, I'm guaranteeing. While we're still puzzled, the monkeys seem to take our confusion as some kind of approval. One of them grabs a backpack before they run off into the forest. What did I say? Was it my backpack or Xavier's backpack they took is a real question. Wait, that wasn't right. It wanted to know if it could take our backpack?
Monkey language is too direct for humans.
You're not human though, you're an alien. This isn't the time to stand around and make jokes about monkeys. Xavier and I abandon our tent and hurry after them. Good lord. How was your trip? Yeah, we chased monkeys because they stole our backpack. Following the group of monkeys deeper into the forest, I stop at the sight before me. Xavier, what is that? I reach for Xavier's hand and he squeezes my hand as he follows my gaze.
What is this?
Oh god, what have they done? Are they building a nuclear weapon? A massive flame fox statue has appeared. It looks like it hasn't been maintained in ages. Its surface is covered in rust and overgrown vines, yet its fiery red tail sweeps through the trees as it stretches skyward. Clusters of fireflies dance around above the statue, and their light casts the statue's shadows into ever-changing shapes. Something about these shadows feels familiar.
It looks just like the scene we painted on the wall. The one where we'd see the flame fox.
Before we can examine the statue more closely, the monkeys carrying our backpack seem fearful for some reason. They're seemingly desperate to escape the area that's covered by the statue's shadow, but their movements are hindered by the weight of the backpack they're carrying.
They think the shadows on the ground are a huge monster.
Aww. Xavier uses the firefly's light to cast a shadow puppet with gaping jaws. Ooh. Oh, Xavier, that's evil! The monkey immediately drops the backpack and bolts. The group disappears from our line of sight. Xavier walks over to pick up the backpack. His shadow, which is the same size as mine, slowly shrinks as the angle changes. That was mean, Xavier! A mischievous idea pops into my head. I spread my hands and cast a shadow puppet in his direction. Its mouth opens and closes. The monkey ran away earlier, so why isn't this one running? Aren't you afraid of being eaten? I use the most intimidating voice I can muster. My shadow stretches across the ground and Xavier stands in the middle of it. He turns around and sees my hands. He seems to guess what I'm planning, but he still plays along and crouches down.
Can you not eat me, please? If you need to, can you wait a bit before eating me?
Why do I need to wait to devour my meal? Why should I... Me and MC are on the same brainwave. While we're talking, I'm tackled by this monkey into the soft grass. Under the glow of the firefly's light, our shadows overlap.
Now it looks like someone else is about to be eaten.
Xavier, not here! Good lord! I won't fall for that next time.
Remember to use a different shadow puppet next time you want to catch me then.
Under his careful guidance, my fingers gradually become more flexible. Okay, that could go in many ways. Together we create all kinds of shadow puppets. Amidst the shifting shadow puppets, I almost feel like I see a flame fox leaping from the mountain forest. It rushes toward the sky. Its enormous tail sweeps across my cheek and leaves behind an aurora. Why is the events with Xavier always fluffy? Honestly, I get why the Xavier girdies are Xavier girdies now, because Jesus, they just get cuteness all the time. It's not fair. We still have a lot of time before a predicted aurora arrives, so Xavier and I spend a few more days wandering around the mountain. I don't know if it's our luck, but the cave that was closed on the end. English! I don't know if it's our luck, but the cave that was closed on the map is open at this time.
Hello. Please sign in here.
I'm about to sign my life away.
Here's our guidebook for the Lone Light Cave scenic area. Please read it.
Xavier takes it, and I lean over to read it with him.
How the Lone Light Cave scenic area got its name. Legends say that there once was a forest ranger who got separated from his companions while patrolling the cave at night. He only had one lamp with him. While calling out his companions' names, he kept walking forward. And in the end...
What happened? Xavier closes the guidebook and winks at me.
We'll find out what happened when we take a look.
Ah! Xavier! Originally somewhat hesitant, I immediately make up my mind when I see Xavier like this. What's the big deal? We don't need to be afraid of any strange myths when we're together.
Yeah, with you, I'm not afraid.
You are a cutie patootie. Like, that's the thing. When I first started playing Love and Deepspace, like when my journey first began back in September of 2024, I did not think much of Xavier. Like, I was just like, meh. And now I think he's probably one of the cutest characters in this goddamn game when it comes to fluffiness. And this game is giving me a midlife crisis. And I'm saying midlife because I'm 26. However, after crawling into yet another cave, Xavier and I are separated. Xavier? Xavier! The cave only echoes of my voice, and a few specks of light circle around me. I have yet to get any sort of response from Xavier. Xavier, you're not trying to scare me on purpose, right? I'll be there in a bit. The little one's asking for my attention. My voice trails off as I spot Xavier, who I hadn't seen in what felt like ages, in the cave. He's standing ahead of me. He turns and looks at me from head to toe as if he's pondering something. Is that right, buddy? You know, the feedback was you need to stop interrupting the video, but ever since that feedback, you've been doing it more, and I'm not sure if you're more intelligent than you're letting on. He's just staring at me.
That's the confused look, all right.
Yeah, I'm confused as to why my cat is such a little shit.
I'm sure of it. It's really you.
Come on! All I gotta do is lift my top and you know it's me. Xavier chuckles as evil lights fly from his fingertips. The lights spin around my head to make it look like I have a cartoon dizzy ring. I realize what he's doing and immediately pounce on him. Of course, Xavier, you were waiting for me and you wanted to scare me. Xavier's hands slide under my knees to catch me.
I just wanted to help you experience that myth firsthand.
No!
Where did we leave off?
On a cliffhanger.
In the end, the forest ranger saw his companions standing by the light source. They were waiting for him so they could leave together. Then the two completed their night patrol.
Oh, aren't you adorable? He gestures for me to look toward the light source ahead.
There's light. We should be able to find the exit soon.
He's a cutie patootie. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. When Xavier and I followed the light source out of the cave, the specks of light cascade like a waterfall and illuminate the entire hilltop. Xavier, did you use your evil?
Not really. Probably.
Probably. Okay. A tiny light lands in my palm, and only then do I realize the lights before us are actually fireflies.
They seem to really like my evil.
Well, yeah, fireflies are attracted to the light. That's what happens, and you have to. Oh my god! Sometimes I swear Xavier says things deliberately to make me like think he's stupid. Ugh! I know he's kidding, but at the same time, it's like when I have. Like, I'm going to talk about my job really quickly because this is a thing. If someone is like talking to me about something and they either make like a really cringy joke or they just say something that's really bluntly obvious, it makes me irritated. Right, like for example, let's just give a good example here. So one of my clients was like talking about their car insurance and they were talking about the mileage, right? Now, this individual was an elderly man, and he was taking business use off of his car because he was retired. And he goes, oh, so if I take off business uses, does that mean I can't use my car for business anymore? Well, what do you think it's going to mean? Like, I never had even done insurance before the job I do now. And even I knew that, and I don't drive. Idiots. Honestly. I feel like the IQ of the world is just dwindling and mine's coming down with it. Sorry if I've offended anyone there, but good lord, some of the questions I get asked makes you question how they've gotten through life. Several fireflies notice the specks of light at Xavier's fingertips and fly around him. It's because your evil is warm. The fireflies like it.
How much do they like it?
I don't know, you ask them. Even though the hazy cascade of light, I can still see Xavier's expression with perfect clarity. He looks gentle, and I see myself in his eyes. I'm also bathed in gold. I guess they really like it. They think that this person is shiny, golden, and warm. They want to stay with him forever.
Then, I guess he'd think, despite all that, a certain firefly only wants to stay with him forever.
Are you calling me a firefly?
And he'll wonder if there was a way to be liked even more.
Okay, that was cute. That was cute.
Can you help me ask the fireflies what this person should do now?
I don't speak fireflyese. Does he think I'm some sort of firefly whisperer? Like, what is this bullshit? Finally, I don't know why my phone took like 20 years to load that. There you go, guys, I'm 46 now. Literally, I don't know what happened to my phone. I'm in a fantastic mood today. But oh my god, did my phone take about 10 years to load anything. Oh, okay, right, chapter 4. We stay at the hotel for several days, but it still isn't time for the predicted aurora to appear. I can't keep sleeping like this today. My limbs are gonna be numb.
Should we walk around the hotel to wake ourselves up?
I have other ways that we can wake ourselves up, Xavier. It does involve staying in the bedroom. Never mind, just me then. Next to the hotel lies a vast lake. The polar night is bitterly cold, and the mist quickly rises from the water's surface. I can't English. Soaked, my hair and clothes cling to my body. Xavier helps me tie up my hair. Everything is wet. I'll have to wash it again when we get back. That's not the only thing that's gonna be wet by the end of the polar night.
Did mine get wet?
He's gonna definitely get wet. He bends down slightly, and I brush away the moisture from his shoulders. At some point, the mist starts churning more intensely, and from somewhere deep within, a faint eternal light flickers. Xavier, there seems to be something up ahead.
Do you want to take a look? We can move closer.
Yeah? Why not? As we keep walking, the mist parts. I see glowing branches by the lake. The cold light dances like prosperous flames. Condensed mist falls from the branches like diamonds. Dropping into the lake, they create ripples. Is this diamond dust? When I come to my senses, Xavier brushes away the particles from my cheek.
I didn't expect us to see diamond dust from just looking around.
He places a fallen leaf from the lake in my palm. Diamond dust swirls and settles onto its delicate veins. I'm captivated by the radiance before me and feel as if the sky is plated with cold, shimmering light. Do you think this is the aurora the flame fox brought?
It's hard to say, but maybe I have a way to show you an aurora.
He's gonna use his evil, isn't he?
Take my hand.
I do as he says, and the diamond dust falls onto our clasped hands. I'm waiting for this to go very cute all of a sudden. I look at the two makeshift snowboards that were made by wrapping the sleeping mats and oh my god. Mim, what is your English today? I look at the two makeshift snowboards that were made by wrapping the sleeping mats and tent fabric from our camping gear. When did you make these, Xavier?
Before you said we couldn't keep sleeping today. Hold on tight. I'll take you to see the aurora.
Wind blows past us and the mist hanging from the tree branches sways as if it's waving at us. The snowboards go faster and faster. The scenery around us blurs. It's veiled by a misty brilliance from the evil light particles that are scattered across the mountain. As we move, the halos twist into streams of light. They dance around us and flow towards the other side of the sky. Xavier, I think I see the aurora. It's beautiful.
Let's see what's at the end of the aurora together.
As we rush toward the foot of the mountain, I see the shimmering leaves and branches. The light particles fill in the sky. And Xavier's face is gradually moving closer. He smooths back some of my disheveled hair, and I can see my reflection in his eyes.
Yeah, I can see it now. The aurora really is beautiful.
Oh, you smooth criminal. Okay, right, I think when this wants to connect. Is this the last chapter? It is! Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad this is gonna be over. I still got sinuses to do though. I saved the best for last for me. Even though the polar night is about to end, we still haven't seen a real aurora. If it wasn't for the photos we took, I would have wondered if that flame fox statue was just a figment of our imagination. I didn't think we still wouldn't see the aurora after walking up the mountain. Noticing that I'm a little disappointed, Xavier pokes at my downturned mouth. It tickles. I laugh. Pretending to be fierce, I'm about to open my mouth and bite his finger. He pulls his finger back before I bite it. With wide eyes, he looks at me.
We still had fun along the way, even if we didn't see the aurora.
When he does that face, he goes puppy face, and I'm just like, oh, I just want to smush him. I feel like various signs were hinting that we'd see it. I got swept up in the excitement and started anticipating it ahead of time. But I recall my mishap-filled journey with Xavier. I don't feel exhausted, and I don't have any regrets. Just as I'm reminiscing, he pokes the corner of my mouth again.
You have a big smile on your face. What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about how the anniversary banner that's probably coming after Caleb Solo is going to absolutely drain my wallet. I was thinking, it'd be nice if this journey lasted a little longer. Oh, this music, okay. As expected, we didn't see the aurora. There's a traffic jam on the road back to Lincoln City. We'll be stuck here for a long time. I roll down the window to get some fresh air and overhear tourists and neighbouring car chatting.
Remember it was on a mountain. So the legend is true? Flame foxes can bring an aurora?
I lean over and whisper into Xavier's ear. We were also on the mountain. Why didn't we see 2 flame foxes in the aurora? Xavier glances in the rearview mirror and whispers.
The flame foxes they're talking about are us.
Us? I remember that night when we used snowboards to go down the mountain and the way the lights illuminated the half of the mountainside. I roll up the car window, slump back in my seat and sigh. Still, even though we didn't see the aurora, knowing that there was one for others, I think this trip was worth it. He's so cute. I look at him and our gazes meet as he turns his head. Driving steadily and smoothly, Xavier grips the steering wheel.
Wouldn't you say we saw our own aurora?
A few specks of light swirl around us as he speaks. It'll soon be dawn. The polar night is coming to an end. Aww. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That was a very cute goddamn event. Truthfully, not my favourite for Xavier, I'm gonna be honest. But if you were to say, well, which one was your favourite? I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I just maybe I'm just anticipating some more, like playing more of his like cards and stuff. But that wasn't my favourite, but it was definitely up there. I did really enjoy that one, and every time I feel like Xavier is just a massive softie. So, you know, I like a little bit of bad boy in me, so or like teasing. So maybe that's why Silas calls out to me. I don't know. Speaking of Silas, he's next on the list, so keep an eye out for that. I'm going to try and get that up later this week if I can. If not, it'll be early next week. Looking at my schedule, it's looking like we're going to be dropping that just before Christmas. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm only one person. Oh, you guys are going to kill me. Mim being on time? Nah, Mim's never on time. It would be definitely Christmas if Mim was on time.